You're welcome back to Business Morning. Don't forget you can reach us on the program by sending us your thoughts, your comments as to what you think about the economy and how you've been able to handle the challenges, the economic challenges that the country has faced in the past few months. We've seen how recession has been biting into the pockets of many. We've seen many people cutting back on the expenditure. Many people are trying to also save for the future. Of course, the new year just around the corner. So how have we been able to handle these numerous challenges facing everyone in the country? You can send us your comments, tweet at us, send us at Channels TV. You can also tweet at Biz Morning. You can reach at CTV Harriet and at Bosin Business. So you can reach us there on the various Twitter handles to know how you're doing. And of course, what plans you have for the future. How do you intend to also face, of course, the challenges haven't ended yet, so many more issues to deal with, both at the macroeconomic and also at the microeconomic levels. Okay, let's talk more about Christmas, people and Christmas, and how have you been able to also plan for the festive period, the holiday season. We have 4 days of holiday just starting from tomorrow. Saturday, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday have been declared as public holidays, so work resumes after today on Wednesday next week. So what are your plans, and how have people been able to also handle the various issues regarding spending time with families, spending money, of course, which has been a major issue at that. We have here in the studio Vincent Nwani, who is the Director of Research and Advocacy at the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, joining us to talk about people and Christmas. Good morning, Mr. Nwani.
Thank you for having me on this festive season.
You all smiled, and I like that. So tell us.
We have to at least, for the fact that a rough year like this, economic, business-wise, we're still alive, we're healthy. I think that's sufficient enough to be happy and to be smiley, as I've done already. And I also wish our viewers at home compliments of the season at this time.
Well, the smile only will not bring the money, which is very fundamental to how much we enjoy the Christmas, how well we all enjoy the Christmas. From the stories we've been getting and the various analyses from our analysts on the show, people are cutting back on spending owing to high prices of food in the market. And so for those who go to the market regularly, for some men who do go to the market, I don't know if you're one of them, we know how much various provisions costs, various beverages costs in the market. And of course, for those who have families, it's even a bigger problem for them, who feel that no matter what, they have to still spend, regardless of the prices.
Yes, you know, the cutback that is natural and we're just experiencing massively at this time is a reflection of the experience we've had in this economy over the last 1 year. You know, just I'm from the business environment where a lot of jobs were lost during the year. Companies cut back costs. Also, some closed down, some relocated out of the country, and so a lot of them are still trying to struggle to remain afloat. You know, at the state levels, you find out that a lot of states are not able to pay salaries. Some are owing 6 months, some 9 months as it were. So the spillover effect of all of this is also what we're experiencing. Over the last 1 year, we've seen inflation move by almost double, up to 3 times. You know, now at 18.4%, from about 7% it was at the end of last year. So these are issues that that warrants some level of adjustment. You know, this is Christmas. During Christmas, there are festivities. We've seen even companies cutting back on festivities, not making it elaborate. At the state level, 2015, we see a lot of elaborate Christmas celebration, Christmas carol. States were even flying singers from abroad to come and sing, but this year that was moderated. That also reflects with family celebration, family get together.
With the forex that is not available?
Exactly, you know, even companies close of year ceremonies and all of those. Some companies that used to give 2 bags of rice to their staff, you know, cut back to maybe half bag or 1 bag or even a quarter, depending on your level in the some did not even give at all. So all of this have a spillover effect. So if you're a staff in a company that used to take 2 bags of rice back home, now it is half bag. You have people that you have to give out of it. that affects the trickle-down effect. You know, the price of rice have moved from 9,000 naira to 23. You know, depending on the quality, we have hearing about lake rice, 13,000 still circulating. So, you know, these are issues. So everybody have to fall where they belong to, and also in anticipation that we still have a long month called January. As usual, it's a dried month. You have school fees to pay maybe from second week. Some accommodation costs will be crystallized in January. So you are going to be very, very cautious. And more importantly, the challenge in the economy have not dissipated. It has not subsided. Our jobs are still on the line, whether it is with government, whether it's with private sector. So we are not even sure. So it is about being cautious, being very prayerful, and also telling God to, thank you for taking us this far this year.
So the uncertainty is still there. But let's talk about some people who are yet to get their arrears, salaries arrears, and you wonder how they will spend the Christmas.
You know,
how do you think this kind of people will be able to handle the pressure of being able to provide for their families, the day-to-day living? You know, the cost of living has gone up because of inflation. So that's another problem. We're seeing people who don't have money in their pockets because they've been owed salaries for months. Some state governments are yet to meet up with the salary arrears, and now they have to spend. How do you think such people can handle this pressure at this time?
It's not even state government. You know, when state government are not even paying salaries and salary arrears, most of their contractors are also being, these contractors are private sector that have staffs. So the staff are affected, that have companies, you know, it affected the company, affected the employees. So it has a very more, and as that is being happening, the prices of goods and services in the market have also gone and going very high. You know, so you are being hit from left and right. How are these people that are falling within this bracket going to handle it? You know, it's a challenge. Some of them have what they call social capital or social relationship. They get from friends, families, church members, and within their social circle. Everybody know what you're passing through, but it's not enough, you know. A borrowed or a free meal, you know, how you take it now, you don't know when you are going to take the next one. So it's an emotional issue. It's a very, very uncertain challenge. And somebody was looking at the ability of Nigerians to even move around this period, especially moving from one city to the other, the travel. You know, are people going to be able to afford
the cost of transportation? Has also gone up.
We've seen fuel price and everything gone up, which is affecting cost of transportation. You know, you see that a lot of travels we are seeing now, and we're going to see this period, are not really holiday or ceremonial trips. You know, a large
is very important.
People are traveling, in fairness, but a large part of the travel we are tracking are motivated by either relocation entirely to environment or to locations within the country where you feel you can adapt a little bit or cope instead of, you know. We're also seeing exploration type of travel. Let me go and know what is happening in the other side to see how I can adjust. You know, so these are the things. So these are very essential.
It's even when you have the money to spend that you explore, really.
Exactly.
If you don't have the money to spend, you only sit where you are.
Well, some feel that they have land in the village and there's free house and food is fairly cheap and all of those. So these are the considerations, but in fairness, it's really, really, really difficult, both for the government, both for the companies, and the individuals.
Let's talk about stimulating the economy, which is very important as we move closer to 2017. We've seen the budget presentation. I will make reference to that because Nigerians are very interested in how much the government intends to spend on capital and also recurrent. But unfortunately, we still have capital expenditure still lower than recurrent expenditure because capital involves you investing in infrastructure, being able to create more jobs for people, have the roads network in the country. But we've seen that the money earmarked for that is still lower than recurrent expenditure. How do you think we can come out of this recession, which is biting hard at people, at their pockets, without having to raise the amount of money we pump into the economy?
Well, whether we like it or not, we need to spend money. Recurrent salaries need to be paid, contractors need to be paid. Of course, if contractors are paid, they're able to deliver infrastructure anyway. So if you're owing contractors, they can't go back to market and buy. Looking at the budget, 6.3 trillion naira.
Actually, 7.2 trillion. 7.29.
Sorry, 7.2.
Trillion
about
naira.
7.3 trillion naira. You see 30.6% as capital expenditure, including the transfer or the transfer element part of it. We're still trying to look at the budget details to be able to know the elements of transfer. So this year's budget have not really